mixture. There's some rap, hip hop, some pop, a little bit of big band, a lot of the some oldies, in fact, from way back in the 50s and 60s that I do up there. So,
How did the kids take to the music?
they loved it. We modernized a little bit. We added some different sounds and the electronics of today, but it went pretty good.
What did it take to get all the kids organized music-wise?
Well, they're all students of mine out of my performing arts school, so we auditioned and we picked, who we felt could play the different characters and sing the different points that, would work on the song. So it took a lot of work, it took a lot of rehearsing, a lot of dedicated people, Diane, Stewart, Crystal, the choreographers, Debbie. It was a team that really just said, we love these kids, let's see what we can do.
I understand they're all local.
Yes, they're all from Philadelphia or Jersey area, South Jersey. Yeah. So, and they're between 7 and 17, which they're real kids. They're not 25-year-olds playing high school or whatever case. These are real little kids that just have amazing talents and just have that it factor, that magic that works real well.
Do you have any special techniques dealing with real kids in order when you teach the music as opposed to adults?
Yeah, well, a kid you have to explain a little bit different, a little simpler. You can't use all kinds of technical, larnical terms and use all the voice, as I call it, all the garbage that is inside of the vocal genre, as everybody calls it. A kid is a kid. Talk to him like a kid, make him understand his placements, his supports, and then let his magic work for the song itself.
What's your favorite aspect of the music?
I think the favorite is that it's young, it's youthful, it's today, and it's got its own brilliance. And some of the kids are going to amaze you with their voices because you're not going to believe that it's a 10-year-old singing at that level. I've been blessed with a few national champions on America's Got Talent and Star Search, out of my school, and they are also children that just are prodigies. They're blessed beyond the average age to be able to understand what it takes to vocally produce a song to a level where people go, wow, it should be 10 or 12, 13.
So are folks going to be basically going from the movie theater to the music store?
Well, hopefully they'll buy our soundtrack because it's really cool. There's some bonus soundtracks that aren't in the movie that are going to be on our album. So hopefully they'll go from there and say, I got to get that album tomorrow.
So how does it work when you build a soundtrack for a movie? Do people submit songs?
Yes, yeah, I have a lot of friends in the business that are writers and producers, and then the word got out and we called in a few people and they called a few other writers, and then they all send us what they produced and looking for artists to record their songs naturally to get themselves on a deal either with a major star or with a soundtrack like this. So it worked out great because it gave me a lot of concept of different genres of music to decide from rather than only one. If it's just hip hop or just rock, it's a mixture of everything. So that's what I tried to do in the soundtrack.
What did you learn through this process?
I've learned that I'm getting old and that there's an awful lot of work out there, and God bless youth. So don't ever take it for granted because youth is what you need to stay in this game. When I was younger and I was touring and doing what these kids are going to do, it was a lot easier than it is for me today.
What did they teach you?
They taught me to continually love them, and they're truly blessed. I'm just very blessed that I'm part of the project. So the lesson back to me is that I was blessed with a gift. I gave it to them, and some of those kids now will give it to other children and hopefully inspire other children to go on and stay in the theater arts, because that's the industry that has fed me and my family and sent my daughter through medical school. So it's all part of the game.
Do you have any wishes for these kids? Anything you want to say to them?
I wish that they take the moment and realize that don't take it for granted. Realize the gift and the blessing and the opportunity that they're getting, and to stay humble and keep their heart humble and realize the blessings that they have actually gotten.
Is there a message to the music?
I think the message in the music is that there's some positive songs, there's some songs that tell you about life, life's expressions, life's series of ups and downs. So it's a mixture of what we pretty much all go through anyhow. It's just an enjoyable moment. It's something I think everybody should go and see what a real family is like, what it takes to put this many children together, make them become brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter what shade, what color, what religion you are. They love each other, they live with each other, they respect each other's gifts, and that's what I try and teach in my school.
They live with each other?
Oh, yeah, lots of times, yeah. Oh, on the road they're going to be living in buses, in bunks, for weeks at a time now. During the shooting, they stayed over each other's houses. They co-opted each other's cars. They did whatever they had to do to make it easy on each other. I remember one girl coming over to me and saying, "I never had a sister, and now I have 4 others. I can't believe it that I have 4 other sisters." They have no jealousies, and it's really cool to watch them work together as a team.
Do they have to take school into consideration when you organize their tour?
You do. A lot of them, a few of them are cyber schooled. A few of them had to ask the principals and vice principals, believe in me on this. I'll keep my marks up through. I'll catch up to the work, and most of our kids did. They were just able to convince the school. Some of them go to camp here in Philadelphia, and some of them go to High School of Performing Arts. So naturally, that is a performing arts school, and they're taught theater arts. But the academics are stressed to make sure you still got to get your grades. You still got to, do what every other kid does in a regular school.
What's been the most challenging aspect of getting this off the ground, or putting it all together, working with kids?
Well, getting moms and dads to back us. Their sacrifice is amazing because they got to get the children to us at rehearsals, at venues, at shows, getting people to, getting investors together that believed in the project, believed in these kids, believed in the sight of our producer Diane and Stuart, our director, and realized that this has something magical to it, and let's get on board and let this thing ride.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Just July 16th, Friday night. We hope everybody comes out and sees this wonderful movie called Standing Ovation.
Your premiere is in Philly.
Yes, it's in Philly at the Prince Theater, and it's going to be a big party and a lot of wonderful people coming to see some great kids.
I understand you're bringing MTV folks to Philly. You're bringing everybody.
Oh yeah, I don't know who the marketing, what they have decided to finalize, but I know a lot of people are coming in. Of course, James Brolin is our executive producer, who's Barbra Streisand's husband. I'm sure most people know that. He'll be here, and a lot of dignitaries and stars that he invites. Our LA premiere is on the 10th of July, and then we'll come back here and do the big one on the 13th.
16th.
No, the 16th is the opening of the movie, but the premiere is the 13th.
Got it.
Yes, the 13th.
Right.
Okay.
Tell me your name and title again.
Sal Dupree, and I'm the music supervisor of Standing Ovation.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.